Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mukhammad Zulfiqar. Today I will present to you the result of my research. My research is titled Code Mixing and Code Switching on Ferry Irwandi's video entitled Memahami Filsafat Stoikisme. This study aims to identify code mixing and code switching in YouTube video by a YouTuber named Ferry Irwandi using the theory of Peter Musiken and Shana Poplak. So, bilingualism and multilingualism are, we all know, widespread phenomena in Indonesia, our nation, which characterized by rich linguistic society, linguistic diversity, and complex social-linguistic landscape. Home to over 700 languages, Indonesia provides a fertile ground for study of language use and interaction among its inhabitants. The interplay of local languages, the national language, that is Bahasa Indonesia, and most of the people who have the third languages or the local, that is English, shapes the communicative practices of Indonesian language, Indonesian society. And the advent of internet and social media has revolutionized the communication practices in Indonesia, providing a platform for extensive use of code switching and code mixing on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and TikTok. Indonesia internet users frequently blend languages to convey nuances and meaning, to engage in diverse audiences and express their multifaceted identities. Code switching, the practice of alternating between languages within conversation, and code mixing, incorporation of elements from one language into another, become prevalent strategy in digital communication. These practices reflect and respond to the multilingual reality of Indonesia. So, next, key terms: code switching, code mixing, and YouTube video. What is a code mixing? Code mixing, many experts, in the opinion of many experts, code mixing, according to renowned linguists like Peter Musiken and Yuri Wenrich, is the alternation of two languages within the same clause and accent or sentences. Many experts laid foundation for the study of language contact, established the term code mixing to describe a phenomenon where speakers seamlessly blend elements from different languages in their discourse. The next, code switching. It is, in the words of many linguists like Irving Goffman here, code switching described as the use of more than one linguistic variety or language in the course of a single conversation. Expert emphasize that deliberate strategic nature of code switching. There is a role in signaling social. Its existence role is signaling social identity and facilitating effective communication in diverse social contexts. Then YouTube video. YouTube itself a popular video sharing website where registered user can upload, share videos with anyone, social media, to be liked, disliked, to be commented. These videos can also be embedded and shared on other sites by sharing their URL. YouTube was developed in 2005 by a former PayPal employee, then bought in 2006 by Google. Today it has millions and millions of users in Indonesia itself. Methodology. So this study employed descriptive research as a technique for collecting data. This approach aimed to paint a comprehensive picture of the subject under study. Such descriptive research often involved techniques such as survey, observation, and content analysis to collect data. By using this design, researchers gain nuanced understanding of the characteristics and patterns within the chosen area of study. This research will be focusing on the phrases and sentences in the video to document and understand how language alternation occurs, that is code switching and code mixing. This investigation will help this research grasp how the content creator, the YouTuber, uses language and the patterns in which code mixing and code switching show up in the video. To analyze more deeply, this research draw on the theories proposed by Peter Musiken and Shana Poplak. In the end, the study drew conclusion and interpret data to assign meaning and explanation based on what they found during the detailed analysis of the data. In his book, Bilingual Speech, Topology of Code Mixing, Peter Musiken stated that there are three types of code mixing. One, insertion, a word or phrase from language substitutes similar to the term of another language, very seamlessly incorporated into the structure of another languages. Second, alternation. It happens when structure of two languages alternate seamlessly at both the grammatical and lexical level, typically at clause or sentence boundaries. And then the third, congruent lexicalization, a situation where two languages share grammatical structure that can lexically be filled with elements from either languages. Shana Poplak on 1980 proposed three different types of code switching. That is, first, in tag switching, inserting a tag that is a parenthetical exclamation interjection or a sentence filler or an idiomatic expression in one language into a sentence or another language. Then there's intrasential switching, takes place within a sentence, and then intersential switching takes place between a sentence, whereas they have different languages. Here is my result. After the observation, I found 6 insertion code mixing, 6 tag switching, and 5 intrasential switching. In total, there are 11 code switching and 6 code mixing. The insertion of specific lexical item from one language into the structure of another allows the video and the YouTuber to maintain the flow of the speech without stumbling on his word by using English as a backup to his main languages. This allows him to use precise terms that may not have direct equivalence in the primary languages of the video, that is Indonesia. The practice of code switching also reflects on the common linguistic behavior of an Indonesian viewer who frequently switch between languages in casual conversation, and many who sees it as a sign of intelligence and professionalism, especially in the academia and intellectual discussion. By mirroring this socio-linguistic reality, the YouTuber Heri Irwandi create a sense of authenticity and relatability, making his video, his content, more appealing and accessible to his audience. In a conclusion, the philosophy of Stoicism, not only in Heri Irwandi implementation of code mixing and code switching in his video, philosophy of Stoicism not only enhance the clarity and engagement, but also it reflects the socio-linguistic reality of his Indonesian audiences by strategically blending Indonesian and English. Heri Irwandi creates a dynamic and more relatable video that resonates with his viewer linguistic practices, ultimately enriching the communication experience and solidifying his impact as a YouTuber in the YouTube community. That's all I have for this research. In the future, I hope the my research here can serve a valuable resource for language educator to analyze instances of code mixing and code switching in the video. We can offer insights into the way people use languages naturally, especially in a multi-language society like Indonesia itself, our country. It will enrich language teaching methodologies. Teacher can also gain a practical insight into the language dynamics their student might experience, fostering a more inclusive and culturally sensitive learning environment. I believe this research will serve as an example for students in the future who wish to analyze the same issues. For the for the fellow researcher, the next researcher who aim for this study to enhance the understanding and knowledge of the writers and readers who are interested, and explain the concept of code mixing and code switching, and acknowledging that this study is far from perfect and has a limitation. I hope that this insight provided by this research can serve as a valuable resources for those who are seeking to deepen their comprehension in these linguistic trends. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.